Well, friends, today we are to discuss about the process of improving memory. We discuss some of the important contents concerning to memory, which is one of the most important units or chapters of discussions in psychology. So in all levels, once you are to study psychology, you are to study memory. We have discussed the definitions of memory, concept of memory, explanations of memory, various types of memories, and today in this class we are to discuss about how to improve memory. And here we have found, you see, two schools or various you see comments or various views from different psychologists. But today, simply by forgetting all the views, whether memory can be improved or not is a great question. But we are to discuss how we can improve memory. There is a, you see, friends, the basic title of the class is means for the improvement of memory. And now this is, don't forget, memory is what it is. It is the most important, or it is most potential power of human psyche. It is one of the very important power of human brain, because human brain has so many potentialities, and memory is one of the most important potentialities with the help of which we acquire knowledge, we develop various types of we develop our capabilities, we sense our behavioral patterns. The question is, can memory be improved? The answer is not so much easy. Psychologists differ in their views. Some are of the opinion that by practice, memory can to some extent be improved. Some are of the opinion that the original level of memory never can be improved. You should better see all these things. By following some of the methods still, you see, the consensus or the common view of the psychologist is this, that by following some important, you see, procedures, we can, or methods means the ways, the means, we can improve the power of memorization or memory. Let us see the next slide. How interest and concentration is one of, you see, such very important way. The method is we have to pay specific interest, and thenceforth we are to concentrate our mind when we remain busy in performing a special, you see, activity, or a special, whenever we remain busy in trying to solve a specific problem. If our interest is genuine, if we concentrate 100%, then we can very easily learn or bring or preserve the image or images of the learning situation very much well. And by, you see, increasing interest and concentration power, for increasing, how we can increase, again there may be a question, how to increase interest and how to increase the power of concentration. Meditation is one very most important way, and so many means are there. Repetition is a good practice, because practice makes man perfect. For perfection we need practice, we are to depend on practice. So friends, for doing so, the vital point is we are to increase the level of interest, and thenceforth by increasing the power of concentration we can develop memory, or we can to some extent come out from the power from the problem of forgetting. Let us see the next one. Number 2, motivation and willpower is very much important. We live life depending on willpower. Willpower means the power of our mind, the power of our psychic order, with the help of which we establish our identity, we dominate our place in the greater or extensive human society. And that's why motivation, what does it mean? Motivation is a cause or reason for action. Why we remain busy in various works? Only because of motivation. And motivation has link with needs and drives. Needs are the psychological requirements, needs are the physiological requirements, means needs are the psychic as well as physical requirements, and you see, motives are the causes or reasons for action, and with the help of action or remaining busy in action, we can satisfy our various needs. And that's why for the improvement of memory, motivation has special importance or significance, and willpower has also special importance, and we are to pay special attention towards the parameter of motivation as well as willpower. Let us see the next one. Then rhythmic learning means without breaking the chain, the system is to be followed. The past is to be learned first. The last is not to be learned first. We are to follow the chronological order. Rhythmically, we are to learn 1 plus 1 equal 2, 2 plus 3 equal 5, 5 plus 1 equals 6. Like this, we are to follow a system, or we are to maintain rhythm at the time of learning a specific situation, or try at the time of solving a special problem, because with the help of or by following the rhythmic learnings, learning procedure, we can improve our memorization power with the help of the preservation of the images of the learning situation. Let us see the next one. Associative factors. Once we utter the name of Lanka, automatically the name of Ravana comes to our mind. Once we say about Rama, then the name of Sita comes to our mind. Means there is association. Once you say tube of your cycle, it means that the tire is there. Tube and tire, pen and pencil, pen and book, means there are associations are there. Lanka and Ravana, Rama and Sita, and Ravana and Sita, all these are being associated. So friends, by maintaining the law of association at the time of learning, we can improve the power of memory. Let us see the next one. You see, proper time interval. Learning after there is the demand or necessity of rest. Why we sleep? Why we take rest? Continuously you never can learn. You do have a class routine. See, physics class is there. After physics means for 4 hours you will not continue your class to learn physics. After 40 minutes or 30 minutes, your botany class will start. Then after mathematics class will start. Then after chemistry class will start. And this way, things are being arranged because we need proper time interval of learning. Continuously, if we go on learning, then it means that we never can preserve the images in our memory level, and we fail to memorize the learned situation or learned event. And that's why, friend, in every life situation, there is the need of proper time interval in the process of learning, or in the process of solving various problems. And that's why we need rest, we need time interval of learning situations, we need time interval of performance situations, etc., so that we can improve the power of memory so much well. Let us see the next one. 6 meaningful and clear materials. Meaningful, if the situation is meaningless, if the learning situation doesn't carry any meaning, we never can learn. Meaningless things can't be learned so much well. Unclear materials can't be learned so much well. So the voice of a teacher should be very much clear. The dissemination or the transaction of knowledge or information in the classroom situation should be so much clear. Language should be so much simple. Language should be so much clear. So friends, in the process of learning, meaningful and clear materials do have this special importance, so that with the help of which we can help our learners or students to improve their memorization power by preserving the images of the learned situation. Whole method is a very important method. Once you study learning, you will see that there are various theories are there, and there is various methods of learning are there. Part and whole. Once you study Gestalt psychology, which has origin in German society, then you will see Gestalt is a German term which means configuration, means in totality. Sometimes we understand things as a whole. This is what finger, this is what head, this is nose, this is mouth, these are eyes, these are ears, this is the belly, these are the legs, these are the fingers, these are the hands. Means, but as a whole it means man. Man means the totality, the finger, the eyes, the nose, the tongue, the skin, everything else. So we learn as a whole. A house, once we say as Bhavanipur Anshalik College, it means as a whole concept. India is a whole concept, and various parts are there. States are the parts of India. Cultures or various social systems are the parts of Indian social system. So friends, at the time of learning, we are to follow whole method so that we can by following whole method, particularly in higher class learning situation. Suppose the doctor is going to, operate, heart operation is being or heart operation is to be accomplished in the medical chamber, and that's why the whole method is to be followed, not part by part, not trial after trial, means learning by trial and error. You have committed error, then sport again you have tried, means to learn to ride a scooty or motorcycle or a bicycle, we can follow trial and error procedure. But to solve a very, very critical scientific problem, you never can follow trial and error procedure. In medical science, you never can follow trial and error procedure. We have to follow whole method, and whole method has link with Gestalt psychology. We learn as a whole, glimpse the whole situation. Suddenly, just like a flash of light, ideas are being generated in our mindset, and with the help of the ideas which are being generated in our psychic order, we try to solve the problem. So friends, by following or depending on whole method, we can improve our memory power or power of memorization. Active method is very much important. You have learned today, and after many months, you are not, suppose these are the videos which are being uploaded in the YouTube. One video you have witnessed today, observed today, and after 5 months again another video will be observed. No, you will not be able to keep the things in mind because you will forget. And that's why, friends, learning is a very active procedure. To become a person who is well identified in social situation, active method is very much important. Active method is such a method with the help of which success can be achieved. Most important or most intelligent persons are also lost because of this, and the mediocre persons are coming up with the help of continuous learning and continuous striving and involvement in the process of solving problems. And that's why for the improvement of memory, active method can be followed, which basically gives us much result or very important result. Let us see use of image. By using image, image means train, aeroplane. These are the images. Oh, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, like this, Modiji. These are the images of some Einstein, the great man. Ramanujan, the great mathematician. So these are the images. Once we are to see or develop a concept in the mind, a good man, a good scientist, a good player, a good player, a good scientist, a good social activist, a good political leader, then we are to see the image or compare our concept with the images, and by following or by using or depending on the use of image procedure, we can improve memory. Let us see the next one. Utilizing as many senses as possible. Senses are the gateways of human learning. We have basically many senses are there, but basic 5 senses are there: the nose, the eyes, the tongue, the skin, and the ears. These are the physiological organs, and according to the theory of connectionism, with the help of the senses, we maintain connectivity or connection with the external world, with the stimuli of the world, and we learn this way. And that's why basically learning in basic level is a physical activity, because we have to depend on the senses, which are the physiological organs. The nose you have seen, the mouth you have seen, the skin you have seen, the eyes you have seen, the ears you have seen. We see, we hear, we listen to, we get the taste, and we get the thoughts, everything else. We with the help of the activities of the senses keep contact with the extensive universe, and that way we learn. And that's why in the process of learning, we are to utilize to the maximum level the capabilities of the senses, so that we can improve our memory power. Arranging better learning situations, we need, you see, in too much hot condition, too much noisy situation, too much hot condition, quarrelsome situation. In such situation, we never can learn so much well. And that's why for better learning situation, we are to create the environment of learning. And that's why with the help of you see the process of arranging better learning situations, we can improve the power of memorization. Let us see the next one. 12. Internal factors within the learner. Learning depends on the capabilities of the learner. And all learners in this extensive universe are unique, friends. There are differences. You as a person, there is not a single person in this extensive universe like you. You are the only person who is totally unique. So our capabilities are unique. We do have unique potentialities, and that's why you see your learning, your power of memorization, your expertise depend on how much well you become interested in learning situation, how active you are in learning situation, and thenceforth how much planned way you try to utilize, or you utilize the maximum potentialities. You see, everything depend on all these, and that's why by following all these specific, you see, points which have been placed before you, we can improve memory, which is very much important. But friends, the process is not so much easy, and that's why we are to, you see, very sincerely pay our attention towards all the specific points, with the help of which we can improve the power of memorization. Thank you so much.